One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to one of the most beautiful campuses in the country, Miami University in Oxford, Ohio, and home to the Red Hawks. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Stanford Cardinal. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Miami, Ohio Red Hawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Miami Red Hawks offense will get first crack at it today. And we didn't hear much from this impactful receiver last week. Very They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Picks up the first down, still moving. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires downfield. He's got an open man. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford! Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking for space, it's Bray. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tip.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back. You get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with you.
Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 30. Inside the 10. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Showing the arm strength to the left. He's got it inside the 25. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cardinals! The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quarterback adapting. Bought a little time, lets it go. Hauls it in. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. We've reached a break, and it is Stanford holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to run for it. Turning it on. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on third down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
Floating away. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. The short hands, it's Porter. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Stanford hoping to pay off this red zone opportunity. They'll give it to the back. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The Cardinal come to the line facing third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Down he goes, and the They'll start this drive going to the air. On target. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Turns it on in midfield. There he goes. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. They'll try the run. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Finds him out of the backfield. He's loose. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. It's first and goal as Stanford comes to the line.
First and goal. Here we go.
He wants to change this route. From the gun. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to try a push pass here on first down by the goal line, you've really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield and make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TFL.
Now it's third and goal. Motion from the wideout. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Stanford! Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Caught over the middle. It's Hamilton. Breaks into the open. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
To the air on first down. Going for the big play. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Pulls it in. It's Thompson. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good first half of football in a great town like Oxford. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double... Story of this second half.
Stanford offense will take over. First and 10.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Quarterback making checks. Off the play fake. Buys a little time with his feet. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw...
Oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Throwing right. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on third, now setting up fourth down.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. Stanford comes up with a 1st and goal. Makes the grab. He gets it in. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
That's caught. It's Porter. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Blasted as he lets it go. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. You'd think they would have had a... They'll get this drive started from the 29. Going right to work up top. He fires a bullet to the right. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back.
Illegal touchdown. Off offense.
The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab outside. It's Hamilton. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Just going to keep it after the snap. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Stanford.
Stanford with a fresh set of downs to open the final period. Brown will throw it. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. You have a big lead in the 4th quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, in saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, you know, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some, I'm going to get in your head. There's some, I want to beat you on recruiting trail and in the future, and, you know, kind of take that, and a little rub their nose in it.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to throw it. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
On first down from the 13-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense. So they're...
Touchdown, Cardinals! Might be calling a hot route. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Powers through. He'll be stopped. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this. He uncorks one deep. He's got it. And he just... This offense has it with really good field position.
Set, ready.
Looking downfield on first down. A strike downfield. And we have breaking news. One more play to pad the stats.
Ready.
To the air on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offense.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defense.